Hi, boys and girls. So, a lot of you asked me if you could bring up your science grade. And the only way to bring up your science grade is to do better on the quizzes and the tests. You guys are amazing in the class discussions and the experiments, but the quizzes and the tests are a little difficult. So, I'm going to give you some information to think about because we do have a science test this week. So different animals lay eggs and different animals do not. So I want you to think about the type of animals that lay eggs. For example, fish and birds and reptiles. But mammals like us and animals that are mammals do not lay eggs, right? Mrs. Kraft did not lay an egg when she had her babies. And your parents didn't lay an egg when they had you. Then we talked about the different teeth and the different beaks that different animals have, that certain things that they eat, their body is equipped for. So if you think about a horse and it has very flat teeth, and think about what a horse eats and how it would be helpful to have those flat teeth. It's leaning over to eat the grass. Also, we're going to think about animals that have wings to help them fly, bats and chicken and penguins and dragonflies. And which one of those is similar to a dolphin's fins? So think about a dolphin's fin is guiding it through. So which of those uses its wings to guide? Bat, a chicken, a penguin, or a dragonfly. Then we're also talking about that glass frog, that cool glass frog, and the parrotfish. The glass frog has that, you can see inside of him, so that's, the animals don't recognize him as a frog, so that's one of his methods of defending himself. And the parrotfish is so colorful. Think about which of those has fins, which of those climbs trees, which of those breathes through gills, which of them uses their color for protection, and maybe even both, and which one has sticky toes. Then one of the questions for writing an answer, and remember, the more you write, the better you do. We're talking about how birds usually only lay a few eggs and the mother sits on the eggs and protects them, whereas fish lay a lot of eggs, but they don't protect them. They don't take care of them. So there's a pattern there between the number of eggs that are laid and the amount of parental care. So you're going to write your answer about that, like if it's how that relates, how the birds only lay a few and the parents protect the eggs, and the fish lay a ton of them, but their parents don't protect the eggs. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about the circulatory system. So the heart pumps the blood, and then the blood goes through the arteries into the lungs, and then the lungs, from there, the arteries go through the rest of the body. So the arteries bring the blood to the different parts of the body, and the veins bring the blood back. The arteries bring the blood away, and the veins bring the blood back. Okay? Unlike the celery, remember in plants where everything goes back and forth in the same tubes, but in humans, we have certain arteries that take the blood away from the heart to the body, and then the veins take the blood back. Okay? Pretty cool. And lastly, we're thinking about how a shark has a U-shaped stomach, so it can digest large pieces of food, and a chicken has a little gizzard as part of its digestive system. So we're going to compare the two of those, the shark with the U-shaped stomach and the chicken with the gizzard. All right, we'll be going over this. I think the test is Wednesday, but I just wanted to let you guys think about all of these topics and things that we've been practicing and talking about, because this particular chapter did not have a lot of hands-on activities. It was mostly me teaching you this information. So if you could spend a little time thinking about all of this and preparing for our science test. Thank you.